Governor Kasich signed a bill defunding Planned Parenthood. The governor's signature now has major implications for thousands of women using these services here in our state. NBC4's Harrison Hove learned how the women's health landscape will change in Ohio as a result of this new law. Harrison?
Ellie, this new law is all about abortion, but what you need to know, public tax dollars in Ohio don't go towards defraying the costs of abortions right now unless the case of the mother's life is in jeopardy or in cases of rape or incest. That's according to the ACLU. But this new law will ban any organization who offers these elective abortions from receiving public tax dollars for any other type of healthcare services they may provide. Proponents of the new law say more than $1 million will now be absorbed by other health organizations in Ohio.
So by their own admission, Planned Parenthood only sees 60 to 70,000 women a year. We live in a state of 11.9 million people. So they see very few people, yet they get 90 to 95% of the tax dollars or health dollars in this situation.
But critics say taking money from Planned Parenthood and divvying it up in smaller chunks will be less effective.
If you take the $1.3 million away from Planned Parenthood and you break it up amongst hundreds of other potential providers, you're spreading those funds so thin that they're going to fail to do any good anywhere else.
Mann says the new law also stops county and city health departments from working with Planned Parenthood on issues like infant mortality.
When they have a program that goes into certain communities, maybe it went to certain colleges or worked with a county or a city, that program's no longer going to be available.
It will require new organizations to step forward and offer these services to fill the gap. Advocates like Ganadakis say this law will ultimately better serve Ohio women.
Over the past 5 years, Governor John Kasich has signed 17 pro-life laws, and the sun has risen the next day. The complaints you're hearing from Planned Parenthood are typical complaints when a corporation loses public funding. When they lose taxpayer dollars, they're going to claim that, that the sky is falling and the world is coming to an end, which of course it's not.
I reached out to some of these organizations that could absorb some of the money that Planned Parenthood is losing. Nobody wanted to go on the record or talk publicly about this today. Obviously a very sensitive issue within the healthcare community. Also, Planned Parenthood right now, I'm told, is trying to figure out where they can identify other funds to kind of substitute for what they're losing. In addition to that, they are looking at potential legal recourse. I'm live tonight at the State House in Columbus. Harrison Hove, NBC4.